uplifting women and bringing courage to the next generation. This is what the UW Women's Center is all about. And on the 3rd of November, at their 3rd annual Women's Gala, we caught a glimpse of it. The event was held at the Fairmont Olympic Hotel in downtown Seattle. After dinner, a lovely program, emceed by Lori Kawasaki, followed. The program was dedicated to honoring 11 Washington women. From retired Justice Bobby J. Bridge to Purple Rain, all the honorees were different. All had different backgrounds, experiences, and occupations, but they all shared the same common goal, to make the world a better place. While talking to Trennesia Thompson, one of the honorees of the event, she had this to say.
It's an incredibly important event because I think it's so important for women to feel that their efforts are valued. There are too few women in leadership roles in our country, and to acknowledge the women in the state of Washington who are doing incredibly important and exciting and very different work. So that the Women's Center does this kind of recognition, I think, really is an empowering thing for all women.
Under Tracy's leadership, Teamsters Local Union 117 has played an active role in almost every major labor issue that has faced private and public sector workers in Washington. When asked why she's fighting, she said this.
It seems like with the middle class being under attack and working families struggling harder and harder to take care of each other, to have enough money to have a child go to college, it's so important that we're fighting to make sure that everybody has the opportunities that I had.
Tracy has become a big player in this region's labor movement and is dedicated to fighting every battle head on. From fighting labor union issues to fighting breast cancer, Trennesia Thompson is a very dynamic woman and an inspiration. All of the women honored have powerful stories. When talking about the criteria for choosing the honorees, Claire Vanderrode, the chair of the event planning committee, had this to say.
We asked a panel of advisory board members and friends of the University of Washington Women's Center to help us choose this year's honorees, and we gave them a certain set of criteria. We knew that we wanted to be supporting and recognizing women who were braving new horizons this year, women who had innovative solutions to social and political problems. So we gave them those loose criteria, and then we asked them to help us brainstorm women in the community who were making positive impacts and opening doors for women and girls.
Choosing the guest speakers, MC, and honorees can be one of the hardest parts about planning the event. Another challenge faced by the UW Women's Center is funding.
The Women's Center 3 years ago decided to start hosting annual fundraisers in order to raise the resources necessary to continue our programs and services. With the budget cuts that were happening across the university, we actually had to start raising over 70% of our own funding. It's kind of a misconception that because we're associated with UW, we are fully funded, and that's not the case. This year, we were able to raise $143,000, which is fantastic given the current economic climate and the fact that we've had this event 3 years in the running. So we are thrilled with that contribution to our work.
Even though it's a fundraiser, as Claire later states, it's much more than that.
Our vision for the event is to celebrate women who are powerful, women who have a vision, women who have created innovative solutions to different issues that they're seeing in the society today. It's a celebration. I think a lot of fundraisers tend to get bogged down in the details and tend to focus on raising money, and while that's a critical part of our programming, more than ever in this climate, we need to be celebrating women and the work that they do.
All in all, the Women's Gala for this year was a success, and if you attended the event, you probably left inspired and motivated to make a change. When asked what legacy does she want her work to leave with the community, Tracy replied.
So my hope is that the work that I do penetrates people's lives in a way that they feel like they're valued and honored, and that there are people out there fighting for them. That's the most important thing to me.